So, as suspected, no one has come by yet. My friend came by my lipstick. I left the shade that I'm wearing at home, so excuse the messy lipstick. This is gonna be the first video you guys are seeing of me today. I realized that I always did my videos really early in the morning, so there wasn't like really much time for anything to go wrong, except for me waking up on the wrong side of the bed, which tends to happen sometimes, but you know, for the most part, it doesn't happen. But nothing's really happened today. My friend came by, like I said, with the little girl that she watches, who happens to be my manager's daughter, so, you know, that happened. Oh, that's right, I haven't shown you guys this yet. Sorry. My brother got me this. It is a Super Who Lock bracelet. I'm a major Supernatural fan, for those of you that didn't put it together yet. Which I don't really talk about it, so. But I'm a huge Supernatural fan. He and I both were into Sherlock for quite a bit. He's still into Sherlock. I'm not as into it as I was at one point. Doctor Who, I'm really into. I love Doctor Who. So he got me that for Christmas. It's great. I love it. I just hope none of the charms wind up falling off. I'm a really rough person, so I try not to make anything like fall apart, but no promises. My brother knows that, and he knows I don't do anything intentionally to like break anything that he gives me, because I don't want to do that. But I was supposed to get him in a video, but wound up not happening. But excuse me. I didn't really think anything much would happen today. Today, for those of you that didn't know, is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So usually people have the day off. I usually get a message from my manager telling me if I have the day off or not, and she never messaged me, so I just wound up coming in anyways. Where, I mean, I wound up being able to do stuff anyway, so no big deal. So hopefully she's not like, well, crap, take 2 days off. And I'm like, no, I don't want 2 days off. I really hope that it's not supposed to snow. It says we're calling for snow, but the weather isn't that bad right now. It's just really chilly, and I think that's mainly because of the wind factor, really. But who knows? I didn't expect snow when we got 3 inches of snow, so we'll see. If we do get it, we'll get it by Wednesday, which, if we wind up getting it, I just hope we don't. I'll wind up having 2 days off this week, and I don't want 2 days off this week. If I had it my way, I'd work every day during the week. But the reason we had Wednesdays off is because, or I have Wednesdays off, is because usually they had a program here that ran on Wednesdays, but that went away and it moved to Thursdays. So I don't know, maybe we'll change it when we get busier. Maybe we'll open on Wednesdays, and I'll take that down for the time being. But we'll see. I don't know. But I don't know. I just don't know. I actually don't feel as groggy as I would by now. So that's a good thing. I don't really know when my next doctor's appointment is, because I was supposed to get referred to somebody, but he didn't have anybody, my psychiatrist, he didn't really have anybody specific in my area that he wanted to recommend me to. He was like, if I recommend somebody, I usually tend to like to have a name for everybody. Does my hair look like sparse? No? Maybe it's just the way the light's hitting anyways. But he was like, I'd rather have an actual name for somebody that you can go see, so I'm going to go to a place here in Hinesville and see who I can talk to, and they can't really release any patient information, but I can ask people that I know if they've gone to them. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not gonna be too expensive. If it is, just add it to my other expenses that I have. Today we have a class coming in at 6. I hopefully will be gone by then, because I want to go home and just chill out. I've come to the realization that a lot of times, if you, how do I phrase this right? If you make it to where people will depend on you and not really want to help you, it sounds bad when I'm saying it this way, but just bear with me. When you make it to where people can depend on you, and then when you need somebody, when you need that person there, they don't, like, they're not there for you. I've realized that you have to make yourself kind of scarce, and that's when they'll wind up coming to you, and it's up to you if you keep that line of communication open or closed. Here recently, I have kept it closed for the most part. However, I am very weak. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy getting texts from people. That's why, that's why Sandra and I talk almost all the time. My roommate and I, we don't really need to text anymore because we live together. And there's only one other person that I text. And she usually doesn't see them till later on in the day, and that's when she'll get really active with texting that, and she works a lot too. So one thing that I can't stand, and there's one specific friend that does this, is that she'll be on her phone 24/7, but when it comes to texting me back, legitimately nothing for like hours. And I'm like, I know you've seen it by now because you text literally everybody else. But whatever. But it's when you let people use you like that, it's not really being used. It's just, I guess it technically is being used, but you have to learn how to draw that line. And it's really hard to tell sometimes, like, if you are being taken advantage of in the terms of your niceness and you're willing to be there for people, and their willingness to be there with you. So it's really hard to see who you can count on, who you can't. For example, I know I can count on my family, and I know I can count on Sandra. So those are two people that I know, or two people. Those are people that I know for sure that I can count on, and I know my roommate would be there for me if he could be, and so would my other friend that we go out to dinner with a lot. So I know that those are people that I know that I can trust with stuff like that. But it is what it is. These are things that you learn later on in life as you go on. And as I was saying, I think that if I had stayed in Virginia, that the struggles that I've gone through probably wouldn't have happened. However, I think that struggles kind of help make you who you need to be. Like, my family in Virginia has gone through struggles like crazy, so... Like, I'm not saying that in Virginia everything's perfect. Like, they've gone through struggles of their own, but I think just that each person has to get molded a certain way, if that makes sense. I hope it does. But I think that's one thing that I really like about having been down here. That, and I wouldn't have had the friends that I have now if I didn't move down here. I would have people that are in Virginia, which isn't bad. People in Virginia are super nice. I enjoy going there. That and my grandpa's name is like on every building that he's built, or he's like associated with it. With every building that he's built, he's a brick mason. So the signs, building foundations and stuff like that, his name's everywhere. So if I had been up there, you know, it probably would have been easier to be known, I guess. So I probably would have got a lot more trouble, because here, you know, the only person that ever got known really well around where I live now is my mom, because she used to work at this really good restaurant called Pole's Deli in town before it closed down. So thankfully I didn't get in any trouble that much when I was a kid. So anyways, that's it for there's a spider. That's it for this day, or this part. I'm gonna try to kill the spider real quick. Hold on. Look, do you see that dot? I got it. My friend would have been like, but Mom don't play them games. If it's a big spider though, I do play those games. I just go. But anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.